How are we today? I am doing great. So in today's video, I'm going to talk a little about homeschooling, a little bit about homeschooling. There's my kitty, Penelope. Oh yeah, you gonna talk to the camera? Yeah. I have been homeschooling for, I forget. I'm gonna say 13, 14 years. I gotta have to really think back about it. And yeah, so I'm gonna say 13, 14 years. And here's why I'm gonna say that long, because I homeschooled my youngest through preschool for a couple of years. Totally counts as homeschooling, preschool does. And then I did send him 2 years to public school, so kindergarten, first grade, he was in public school. Took him back out in second grade. He's graduating this year. He's homeschooled from second grade to senior year. Before that, my middle son, he was actually the first one to be homeschooled. He was homeschooled basically his whole high school. He went to 9th grade, failed most of his classes. That summer we did 9th grade. Then he started 10th, 11th, and 12th. So we've kind of homeschooled through basically the whole of high school. My oldest son was only homeschooled for about 6 months of his, the last half of his senior year. Various reasons for all of that. I think I have a video explaining why I homeschool my kids, and if I do, I'll look back. I think I have an older video. If I do, I'll link it down in the description below. And so, yeah. So I went on Instagram and I asked, hey, do you got any questions about homeschooling? Because, some people are on the fence about it and just want to know more information. Some people are totally against it. And then there's, the ones that are just here doing it. I don't think public school is for every child. I don't think homeschooling is for every child or family. I think you have to find what fits your family and your child. And that's where I stand. So, like I said, I asked on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you might want to head over there. I'm just at Amazing Adventures of Mom. And I don't think I even introduced myself. I'm Leisha. Hi, how are you doing? So I'm just going to get into these questions because I don't want this video to be super duper long. But, I can get to talking. My mouth can get to going. So my first question, and I asked these on Instagram, but I just went ahead and wrote them down. I don't know who asked them because I use my phone for recording, so I had to write them down. So the first question was, how many kids do I homeschool? What are their ages and their grades? So right now I'm homeschooling 2. My youngest son is 17. And he is a senior in high school. He's in his senior year. The other one I am homeschooling is my grandson, Tobias. And actually me and his mother are doing it together. We're doing a joint force here to homeschool him. And he is 6 and he's in kindergarten. He was in public school for a brief moment. That did not work out. So now we're back to homeschooling him. And I may talk about that in another video. I need to talk to his mom first though, to make sure she's okay with it. And then I may explain why we're homeschooling him. And his name's Tobias. I'm sure you guys have seen him if you've watched any of my other videos. He's made appearances here and there. He's 6, he's autistic, and he is one of the joys of my life. I love that kid. I love my youngest son too, of course. I love all my kids. So that is that. So I'm homeschooling 2, a senior and a kindergartner, 6th grade and 17 years old. Okay. Next question was, how long have I been homeschooling? Oh, I think I said that before in the intro. So I have been homeschooling. I want to say, I would really have to sit down and think about it. I think between 12 and 13 years, 14 years, I don't know, somewhere around there. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. And no, I'm not an expert in it at all. I still am learning things about homeschooling my grandson. And so there's that. Okay, question number 3. What curriculum do I use? Okay, so if you're a seasoned homeschool mom, you know why I'm laughing at this, because I mean, we go through, as a homeschooler. Okay, so when I first started homeschooling, I thought you had to have these wonderful boxed curriculums from the same place, you know, to get the education that you needed. We actually started out with life packs that worked wonderful for my older two sons. Basically because they were just trying to get their subjects done. New homeschoolers didn't know about really the joy of homeschooling. The schools had killed the love for learning in my older two. I mean, they just killed it. They did not like to learn. So we basically just took it as just get it done. That's all we were worried about, is getting the subjects done so we could get the grades that we needed to graduate from high school. So it was sad. I wish I would have known more, because I'm sure my youngest son has had a way better high school experience than my older two did. But, you know, you live and you learn, and that's the thing. It's okay. It's okay. They still learned, and, you know, it's just the public schools really squashed their love of learning by the time I got a hold of them. So it was a struggle to get them through school. For my youngest, I tried Life Pack, and some of them were okay. They're like little bitty workbooks or work units. There's like 10 of them. You just work through a book until you get done with it. You work at your own pace. Sounds great, but it's kind of boring. So I did use Life Pack. Like math is kind of one of those ones that we just used it through. Honestly, my youngest did wonderful with Life Pack math. And then we moved to Life of Fred math when he got into like the algebras and stuff, because we needed something different. Then the life packs weren't doing it for us. I tried, I don't remember the other names. There's a couple other ones we tried, and they just weren't at all doing it for us. So we moved to Life of Fred through Algebra 1 and 2. Geometry, I bought Life of Fred Geometry. He didn't like it. It was not his thing. So he is actually, if you haven't heard, there is a website called All-in-One Homeschool, and it's Easy Peasy Homeschool, and they have all-in-one high school, and they have courses on there for free that you can use. And these courses, he's taken their geometry and doing pretty darn good in it. So really, I know you probably, this is like the whole curriculum thing. Some people swear by one curriculum, and that's fine. That may be doing their family and their children wonderfully, but it might not be a good fit for you and your children. Or it may do good for one child, but not the next. Homeschooling is great about that, because you can figure out what does work, and then your child's much happier in learning than he would have been stuck in something that's not working for him or her. So, and then his other subjects, it's kind of a hodgepodge mess of stuff. We are using the Easy Peasy All-in-One Homeschool for both my grandson and my senior. My senior takes a few of the courses. I think he's doing forensics, geometry, and international foods right now, and that. The other subjects, do other things. Physics, we had a workbook we worked through, and now we're doing labs. So that's what we're doing for that. I can't remember the other courses he's taking right now off the top of my head. But so what curriculum do I use? I guess I should just be telling you I use a hodgepodge mess of curriculums. I find what works for my kid, and that's what I use. I don't have a whole lot of money to spend, so I can't like buy a bunch, but you know, look on the used sites, Goodwills. I found like brand new curriculums at Goodwills, half price books. We have stores called Half Price Books. It's a used bookstore, and they have a section of textbooks, and so we get stuff from there. We try to get all the free stuff we can on the internet. Lots and 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 lots of reading. Library is a great resource for that. Goodwill's another great resource to get books from. Any used stores, you know. We buy new stuff too, don't get me wrong, but just saying, don't box yourself into that boxed curriculum, okay? So I can't really give you a straight answer, can I? We use a wide variety of curriculum. Right now, for my grandson, I am using the Easy Peasy All-in-One curriculum we're doing the Kinder Writing, Kinder Math and More, and Kinder Phonics. We tried the sight words and he's not ready for that yet, but he's doing great with the phonics portion. So that's what we're doing for that. And then we have some workbooks that he works through. We have manipulatives for him to work with. We have puzzles, tons of books to read, games, videos we watch, drawing, coloring, you know, I mean, it's kindergarten, so we're just trying to make sure he masters his basic skills, which right now we're working on the ABCs, the sounds, or the order of the ABCs, and then his numbers, and just, you know, stuff like that. So, okay, so the next question is, how long do you homeschool on a daily basis? And that, again, depends. Like, I feel so bad that I can't give you guys, like, beyond basically the first and second question, I can't really give you guys a straight answer, I feel like. But so on a daily basis, it really depends. Depends on how long our lesson is in each subject. It depends on, especially with Tobias, and he has autism, so we have to have lots of breaks. So with Tobias, I have him homeschool. He comes to me 2 days a week, and I have him from like 11 to like 1. I think I'm gonna ask Mom to bring him a little bit, like a half an hour long, let him stay a half an hour longer though, because we take breaks. He needs lots of breaks. He does wonderful though. So we'll work for a little bit. So that's what, 11, 12, 1. So like 2.5 hours for kindergarten. Now, okay, honestly, kindergarten only takes about 30 to 45 minutes. But what we do is we do a little bit of subjects. We take a 10, 15, 20 minute break. A little bit of subjects, another 10, 15, 20 minute break, because it's what he needs. So, in all honesty, I think kindergarten's like 30 to 45 minutes a day as far as structured learning. And then he learns throughout the whole day anyway. My oldest son, he usually works anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. And sometimes it's a lot less than that, because sometimes the lessons are really, really short. So he can be done, he's been done in an hour and a half and done like 2 lessons in each subject. But they've been like super short lessons. So that's a roundabout answer for you. And it depends on how motivated your child is and how motivated and ready you are, how the day is going. My cat, I tell you what, you hear noises, it's either my cat or my dog. I'm sorry about that. Don't even know if you can hear it, but she's being silly. Penelope. But, so yeah, so it really depends. On an average day though, homeschooling takes a whole lot less than regular schooling. We tend to drag it out to make it longer because we take lots more breaks and stuff. But, you know, we don't have 30 kids to a classroom. You know, even bigger homeschool families can get through faster than a normal school can, because we don't, you know, it's a home, it's more relaxed. All right, so we're gonna end on that question. We're gonna go to the next question, and that is homeschooling hard, and is it expensive? Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. Homeschooling can be easy. We have days that are wonderful. We have days that are fantabulous, that are great, that we get everything done. No problems, no meltdowns, no questions, we just get it done. And then we have days where it takes us most of the day to get through our homeschool day because this isn't going right. Pages aren't loading. We can't find the assignment that we had perfectly ready the day before, and now we can't find pieces to this assignment. Ran out of ink in the printer. Internet goes down. There's just, you know, a slew of things, problems, situations that can happen. So is it hard? Yes, homeschooling is hard. It takes a lot of time and effort on your part, but it's also easy in the same sense as, well, for instance, it's, I don't know, we don't have to get up at a certain time to go catch a bus. We can wear pajamas if we want to all day, every day, so we don't have the expense of making sure they have, nice clothes to go to school in. My son's shoes last a whole lot longer because now he's older now, so of course they do, but when he was younger, he'd either go barefoot outside. We didn't go many places, so flip-flops, we'd go through a lot of flip-flops, but like tennis shoes or dress shoes, we didn't go through a lot of those because he was home. So is it hard? Yes, it's hard, but don't let that discourage you, because it's also easy on some parts and very, very, very rewarding to watch your kids learn and grow as humans and individuals, and know that you had like the hugest part in that. So yeah, it's very, very rewarding. And then the second half of that was, is it expensive? It can be very expensive. In our experience, it's been more expensive than public school. It's more expensive than, as far as the books go, when they get in the upper grades, and if you buy those box curriculums, yes, it can be very, very expensive. However, as I've gone on through the years and known that I only need like this subject in a box curriculum or that subject in an actual book form or what have you, it's gotten cheaper. Because, I don't know, we kind of find things for as much as I can find for free. Internet, libraries, if you have homeschooling friends that you can, they're getting rid of stuff, go see what they got. Used bookstores, that sort of thing can help cut the costs down. But yes, it can be very expensive, and it cannot be expensive. I've known, I haven't known them, but I've read and seen online homeschool families that have a ton of children and they don't spend very much for homeschooling, but boy, their kids are learning, and they are learning good. They are learning well. So that's kind of like yes and a no answer, I guess. I mean, it is, but it isn't. I don't know. That's how I'm going to answer it. So this video has been way longer than I intended it to. I tend to jabber on. Sorry about that. But I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have any more questions, leave a comment down below. If you could add anything to these questions on your experience for other people to read about, leave a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and come back to see more of my videos. You're more than welcome. And yeah, oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a video. And you can turn on the bell notification. That'll even remind you, hey, Leisha over at Amazing Adventures of Mom has made a new video. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you guys next time.